Helldivers 2 might kill itself. That's what we're starting with. So first and foremost, for those of you, a lot of the gaming news today is going to get buried because of the Kendrick shit. But right now, for those of you unaware, Helldivers 2, its community is currently on fire. I kind of know the gist of this story, but we're going to read along. For context of why there's beef going on, so currently the game is getting review bombed. For context, Sony has announced that all Helldivers 2 Steam accounts must be linked to the PlayStation Network. It doesn't matter if you play on console or even have an existing PSN account. You need to make one and connect it to your Helldivers 2 Steam login. While the new Helldivers 2 War Bond is an extremely welcomed addition, fans of the co-op game are significantly less enthusiastic about the new mandatory account linking and haven't taken to Steam to express their displeasure. We have full details on the deadline of the linking for your Helldivers 2 account. Wait, there's a deadline for it? Or what, they gonna delete your shit? Hold up, I didn't know this part. Until now, Arrowhead and Sony have allowed players to access the PC version without any linking, but now can confirm the initial grace period for Helldivers 2's Steam account is coming close to end close. If you want to access the co-op space shooter without any problems, wow, so it's gonna fuck over your account. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, because I was about to take the stance they're overreacting a little bit. Like, you just gotta make an account, like big whoop. I'm not gonna lie, you're deleting niggas' accounts over this shit. Yo, I said at the beginning of the year, I didn't understand why people love this game so damn much. To me, it's just kind of like an average third-person shooter. I guess, you know what it is? I think people are just really thirsty for a co-op shooter. But like, in terms of gameplay mechanics, I never really felt like this thing did anything special, but I'm not gonna ruin anybody's fun. So I didn't think this game would be that big. But it is, but it was. And you don't see me on this stream trying to ruin nobody's fun. If y'all's having fun, rock with it. I'm cool. I'm glad everybody's having fun with it. What I couldn't have predicted is this game could potentially fall off a cliff because they shot themselves in the foot. This is crazy. So like, apparently this is not even a up-to-date stat. I saw like an hour ago. Right now, this says 10,000. The last 15,000 reviews on Steam are negative. PSN isn't available in every country is the real problem, so not everyone can play. Oh, yikes. Yeah, this is bad. This is one of those things, it's like they could rectify the situation. They're gonna have to reverse this quick, but how soon can they do this? This is the largest single day total of negative reviews since Wednesday, February 21st, when the arrival of automatons created the server capacity. As it stands, recent reviews should have been a multiplat. It is a multiplat. What are you talking about? Helldivers 2 are still mostly positive. Overall, it should have been noted, however, that when I started writing this story, 79% of the reasons were positive. Why was this necessary? Yeah, because my original stance before reading that article about them fucking with your accounts, I was like, I think people are overreacting. It's annoying, and I think they could have did a better way. They should have made it when the game first launched, you had to make an account. Why wait this long? But I was like, it's just a minor inconvenience. Make your fucking account and get back on the game. But you talking about like deleting people's accounts and shit like that? Yeah, I don't know about that. They can't. It's directly from Sony. I doubt they will reverse it. I'm not going to say they will, but Sony might potentially kill this game. And that's unfortunate, because if what y'all are saying is true, it's not even the developer's fault. Which goes back to what? In that video I said last week on YouTube, if you watched, make sure you tune in. I said y'all need to stop yelling at these developers and these PR people and learn these CEOs, these presidents, these vice presidents' names. And some people were trying to argue back, like, you know, it's so interesting to me, the people's lack of empathy for others. Because like, you as a person who works a regular 9-to-5 job, you can go to work and get chewed out by your boss all the time. And you might be doing something that's against, like, let's say you work customer service, right? And your company has a policy that you don't personally like, but you have to uphold it because they're your employer and you have bills to pay. You get chewed out for it. And you know that they're supposed to talk to the boss. You know it's the boss's fault. Like, it's the same shit, bro. It's the same shit. I don't get it, man. Why kill a good thing? Because they're fucking stupid, bro. These people only think about numbers. They only think about numbers. And I think one thing that, like, and especially, I feel like it's really on the rise. It's always been a thing, but I feel like it's really gotten worse in the last 2 or 3 years. When gamers don't like something, these niggas will make sure you go to hell. Because you remember that year, it was like a few years ago, EA was voted worst company in the world over BP Oil, when that year that they spilled the oil in the ocean. The niggas voted for EA. This is crazy. Sony need to show the board members that their player base is growing. This is fucking crazy. I hope they figure out a way to I mean, look at Stellar Blade too. Look at Stellar Blade. JG's getting attacked right now in one of his videos. Reddit found JG, y'all. Y'all want to read his comment section? I got a good laugh out of it. EA deserved it. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that statement. In the year where BP oil spilled oil into the ocean, potentially destroying the ecosystem, you think that EA deserved to win worst company of the year? I almost feel like giving you a 600. Like, oh, no, nigga, no. What are you talking about, bro? Like, I don't think you heard what I said. Yeah, that says a lot about No, it doesn't say a lot about EA. It says a lot about gamers and their priorities, and it's one of the reasons why I don't care what niggas say, because motherfuckers don't care. Let me see. I mean, to summarize the video, I mean, we talked about it on stream. But basically, there's a whole censorship thing going on with Stellar Blade. They basically patched one of the outfits so it's less sexy, and then motherfuckers made a petition online, and there were videos in the petition of people talking about it and why they're protesting Sony, and it was a lot of stereotypical musty-looking nerds in the video, and people were clowning them, and he's talking about it. So I guess this video is getting passed around because it's doing well for him, and this comment section just made me laugh. He was like, I'm not reading the comment section, so I was like, I will. Basically, it's about censorship. How could you not be against censorship? I feel like it's such a disingenuous argument how passionate they are about censorship, because they'll say this, but then be cool with actual censorship the U.S. government is doing. Like, bro, like, this is what I said. Gamers are too much. He said, you agree with Darkside Phil. Let that sink in. You ever looked in the mirror, you subhuman? Translation, shut up, N-word. Where's that other one I found, though? Like, wow, 600 subs, a AI profile image, and now this losers. It's all projection. Oh my goodness. You should be glad YouTube doesn't show downvotes any longer. Yeah, liberal tears. Weak video from an equally weak man. You missed the mark and you're biased. It's funny because this response is biased. Like, clearly you have a stance too. Like, what are they? This guy agrees with IGN regarding real women? I've never heard JG agree with IGN. He's just tight. I think these people are bots. I think these people are fucking bots, bro. Where's that one? There was one that had me. Oh, there it is right there. DEI detected. DEI detected. Translation. N-word detected. These niggas, they have to be bots. They have to be bots, like, or like a Discord coordinated attack, because you know that's the thing too. I've seen videos, like, apparently, like, content creators, they have like Discords where they tell their audience to go attack people in the comment section and shit. Yeah, this feels like a coordinated, like, 4chan attack or like a Reddit attack, or it could be a Discord, it could be any of this shit, but this doesn't feel like real people. Like, this is why I don't read the comments, bro. Thanks for, and it's funny too, because you're not doing anything but boosting him in the algorithm. This is a good video for him. He's doing 1.3 in a day. That's good for him. You're helping him get views and subs. Yesterday he was at 500 subs. He's at 6. Clearly some of y'all agree. Help JG getting views so he wins. Yeah, I think one of the things people don't understand, if you want to actually affect somebody's channel, don't watch their content. And all it takes is like watching not 1 to like 3 videos, and like the algorithm will stop suggesting you content from them. But as long as you go watch and interact, you don't even have to hit the like button. A comment is just as powerful as a like. They're going to end up in your algorithm. You're going to boost them in the algorithm. Well, yeah. That's why it's like, me personally, if there's something I don't like, I don't talk about that shit. Wait, I walked away. What happened to JG's video? Just the Reddit nerds attacking him. The salty nerds just proving his point. It's not about censorship. It's about, this is where it starts. If they start taking our bikinis from fucking Stellar Blade, who knows what the government's going to do? We know what they're going to do. They're going to ban TikTok, fuck nigga. This is why I said these are such disingenuous arguments, bro. You niggas don't care. This is why I said I'm an agent of chaos. You people don't care about anything but your own personal interests. They're not genuine arguments. They're not genuine arguments. Take your ass down to fucking Capitol Hill and march about something that matters instead of a fucking video game, pussy. Motherfuckers need to unplug the game. Yeah, they need to unplug it. It starts here. Like, that's such a crazy argument to make. This is where it starts. They take the bikinis out of Stellar Blade. Next thing you know, China's invading. I could tell you was one of those kids in school where you had class in one class. You had class in one classroom all day. And I'm not talking about special ed. I'm just talking about the remedial niggas. Just talking about the remedial niggas. Oh my God. What else we got? Y'all know what I'm talking about too. Yo, chill, fam. I already seen that, Ronan. We talked about that like 3 days ago. Now, Ronan, you haven't typed anything in the chat. The first thing you did was type a link. Be quiet. No more links, Ronan. We talked about that like 3 days ago. We got some From Software Elden Ring news. From Software rules out more DLC for Elden Ring, but leaves the door open for a sequel. In an interview with Chinese site, I don't know how to pronounce that, Miyazaki said the company has no plans for further DLC beyond the game's first expansion, Shadow of the Erdtree, which will be released in June. He said the company would rather release one major expansion that split additional content in several parts, which would reduce the freedom of exploration and a sense of adventure the game offers. Only a few months ago, Miyazaki said From Software wasn't ruling out making Elden Ring 2 or a second expansion for the blockbuster game. That's just a politically correct answer. I have a hard time believing, after the success of Elden Ring, I have a hard time believing these niggas are not going to make Elden Ring 2. Maybe like creatively they don't feel like they're there yet, like they need a break. I understand it was a huge game with a ton of content. Take your time. Don't rush it. You good. But to just act like, what thing, baby? What, nigga, you're gonna make it. Get the fuck out of here. You make Elden Ring 2, it's gonna print cash. Because when Elden Ring came out, Elden Ring had eyes on it, more so from like the Souls community. But even me, like if you go back, I wasn't looking forward to Elden Ring. I didn't like Souls games before Elden Ring. There were a lot of people like me that learned to like those games because of Elden Ring. So like when Elden Ring 2 comes out, it's going mainstream. I mean, it went mainstream over time, but I'm talking about it's coming out the gate mainstream. It's gonna print money. Fuck out of here. Oh, we're thinking about it, nigga. Yeah, okay. You know you gonna make that shit. Elden Ring made Souls games more mainstream. Yeah, we playing Wukong later in the year. Elden Ring sold more than all their Souls games. They ain't done exactly. Sometimes, because I get it as a creative, sometimes like you're just not there yet. But sometimes you also got to make a business decision. Do we leave $1 billion on the table? This $1 billion could help keep our company afloat for a very long time. We can feed a lot of mouths. Give us the creative freedom to do what we want when we have this amount of dollars. They ain't turning that shit down. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't know. I feel like they always did their own thing no matter what the money or the masses say. Yeah, but the difference is they never had this level of success with their games. Like he just said, Elden Ring sold better than all the Dark Souls games combined. They never saw that level of success. I don't care what you say. Everybody's got a price, including me. I already told you niggas, bro. I sit on this stream and make Subway and Arby's jokes all the time. If Arby's emailed me today and said, we got 100 million M's for you, if you eat our roast beef sandwich on stream and let us sponsor you for a year, and I've been said, if it happens, you niggas mind your business and say, go Arby's. Tomorrow I will be on the stream. Arby's, nigga. What are you talking about? Everybody's got a price. Everybody's got a price. Matter of fact, I had a crazy This is a true story. I'm not making this up, but this is important to the context of the conversation. May God strike me down. If anybody in the group chat is in the chat right now, I said this in the group chat yesterday. So yesterday I went to an event for Capcom. I got to play Akuma early. Don't ask me about my thoughts on it. I'll let you know when the NDA, the embargo is up. I took an Uber there because it was downtown. Capcom's headquarters in LA is downtown LA. I don't like driving over there. It's hard to find parking. There's junkies everywhere. They might break into your car. I don't drive over there. So I took an Uber down there. My Uber back home from the Capcom event, we had a whole conversation Somehow we got on with the Uber driver. Somehow we got on the conversation of money and the same topic we're talking about now with everybody has a price. I swear to God, my Uber driver randomly says, I don't give a fuck what Diddy did. I'll let him fuck me in the for $400 million. Man, I should have said, he said, I'll let him fuck me in the ass for $400 million. I'm just sitting in the car like, I literally went into the group chat. I said, this is the most unhinged the most unhinged Uber driver I've ever had. Mind you, when we were talking about finances, we were talking about the economic state of the United States. He was cool. He was cool. And then the shit just went like left. I'm like, all right, like, that's what's up, buddy. Like, you said think twice before you speak moment. Yeah, I'm like, you get, it's one of those moments where like, I think what it was, because he did say in the car, I was really cool. We talked the majority of the time. He was like, it's refreshing to speak to a young person who's very sociable. Because he's like, a lot of people your age are just socially awkward. They don't want to talk about nothing. I was like, yeah, I get it. I was like, a bunch of iPad kids and shit like that. But I feel like what happened was that nigga got a little too comfortable with me. Because I'm just like, all right, bro. He sounds pretty normal to you. Most Uber drivers talk about starting wars with me. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. So I was like, that goes back, tying it back into the original conversation. Everybody's got a price. Like I said, $100 million. I love Arby's. I don't know about that Diddy shit, but I love Arby's. Dark Souls, I mean, From Software, if they're projected to make $2-3 billion easily off of Elden Ring 2, they're making it, and I think they will. $1 billion at least. Like, come on, man. Come on. Bro picked a specific number too. Like, yeah, he really thought about that shit. Elden Ring director says he's very happy there are other Souls-like games, and he says we could learn a lot from them. In an interview with this place, who's playing on my phone? Funny enough, I just got an email from Capcom. Here are the assets for Street Fighter 6. Anyways, Miyazaki revealed he personally plays a lot of Souls-like games. When asked about his stance on other games in the genre he helped establish. For myself, I play this type of game a good amount as a player. There are a lot of games like this, so it makes me very happy. I like that response. Because a lot of people are like, there's too many Souls games. If the creators of Souls games like it, who cares? He says he finds inspiration from it. He probably loves Liza P. I'm actually surprised how mainstream Souls-like games became, knowing their difficulty. Well, to be fair, it's because Elden Ring allowed people to play the game the way that they wanted to. And I think with Elden Ring, a lot of people had very... like Dark Souls, hardcore Dark Souls enthusiasts say Elden Ring is the easiest Souls-like game. And I understand why, because it depends on how you play the game. I feel like my playthrough was challenging because I played in the pocket with the sword. But then you have a JG playthrough where he just stands in the corner and just, you know, shoots spells and shit. So I think, and then even worse, you got people running spells, co-op. I don't want to say worse, just different. They running spells, co-op, and the Mimic tier. So they're running around, basically not even playing Elden Ring. They're playing Remnant 2. They're playing Helldivers, play up straight up. Yeah, Mickey Mouse players. It allowed a lot of people to get into it. And listen, it's good for the culture. If it makes them want to check out Liza P. Like for me, you can't, even if you say I used the Pebble spell, right? Which was a level 1 spell. A lot of y'all told me to put it away. Like I technically used magic because I had the Pebble spell. All of that shit was ass. You can't call me fraudulent because I beat Liza P. No problem. I slayed the nameless puppet in one hit. But yeah, I think that's what it is. JG said your build is trash. I don't care. JG got a YouTube build. Yo, shout out to Clouded Assassin. I don't know what level I was, homeless. Doesn't matter. Hey, you know what's funny about all these conversations about Souls games and GI? People love to bring up what level I was, this one, or the monkey, the great ape. How come nobody ever brings up the fact that Ethos never beat Liza P? And also, JG beat Liza P, but it was only after he beat it already. He did a fake playthrough. He didn't get the true ending. He never fought the nameless puppet. So he ran through the game again and then got to the nameless puppet after there's all this footage online. He already knows how to beat all the other bosses. We ain't gonna talk about that though. But at least with JG, I'll say he did beat the nameless puppet. He did beat it. Ethos never played Liza P. When y'all gonna start calling him out? He never played it. I'm just saying. And I'm not gonna lie. Liza P got some demons in that game. It got some demons in that game. some demons that I found harder in that game than fucking Elden Ring. Although there were some demons in Elden Ring towards the end. That's because Ethos was honest about the fact he didn't play Liza P. He still needs to play it. He's a fraud. You need to replay for Nameless Puppet. Just beat Romeo. He did a whole other playthrough, bro. I don't want to hear it. But that's cool that he likes these other games. He likes these other games. The lightning chick was insane. Oh yeah, that one threw me. That one pissed me the fuck off. The lightning chick, and then who was other demon in Liza P? That one in the junkyard was a demon too. He was pretty difficult. The one that had the 2 phases. He was really fast. Don't forget to add stuff to the podcast notes. We know you don't like. Oh yeah, I do be forgetting. What did we talk about? That was I don't know if I feel like I put the Elden Ring shit in there. Resident Evil 9 could be coming in January. Was there anything worth putting on the podcast notes that we talked about? Oh, maybe the Helldivers shit. Let me see. Helldivers getting a review bond. We could put that. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, podcast notes. Helldivers 2 in trouble. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I appreciate you reminding me. I be forgetting. Ethos won't play Liza P, but he's on the edge of his seat for Marvel Rivals. I'm saying, right? I'm saying a game published by NetEase? Like, what? According to Dust Golem on X, Resident Evil 9 should be revealed soon and is set to release in early 2025. 4-hour podcast soon? I don't know about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of 3-hour podcasts. Bruh, you start the podcast, it's daytime, it's fucking pitch black by the time we done. I'd be tired. Can I get your opinion on a video game take I saw from Twitter video that might be indifferent about it? No. You ain't gotta call me like that for being a full Merlin build. Hey, listen, if you got a cheese build, I'm not even mad at it. Play how you want to play. The only thing that I always say is stop trying to put yourself in the conversation with people who was in the pocket. That's all. You played a different game. You did beat it. That's better. That's still better than some people. But if you had a build where you was just casting magic in the corner, Kamehameha, look, I beat Millennia in 1 hit. You can't join in on the conversation. That's all I'm saying. You can't join in. The same niggas, remember, 40% of players beat Star Wars Jedi Survivor on easy or very easy. 52% of you beat it, I think, on normal. Like and it was only 4% of people beat it on Jedi Grandmaster. That's another thing too. I don't get credit for. I think I'm the only one in GI that beat Star Wars on Jedi Grandmaster. But nobody clouts me up. I'm in the 4%. I'm in the 4%. But niggas come in my comment section telling me you need to play like this. You're playing on easy, man. And if you want to have an easy time, I respect that. I respect that. But I'm the Grand Elden Lord Jedi Master. Okay? At the top, it's just lonely, nigga. That's, you know, it is not a Padawan playthrough. This is not a Padawan playthrough. Wonder if Kai is gonna do a build or not. What do you mean a build or not? If he's playing Elden Ring, he's gonna do a build. Did he start the game yet? Did he start the game? I actually followed him. I want to watch that shit. Possible delay I heard murmurs about could be pushed aside. They said Resident Evil 9 should be revealed pretty soon and released next year. If what I heard previously holds true, it should be in January. It'll have about 7 years in development. Oh my God. Y'all gotta... Yo, if this game sucks, I'm telling you right now, YouTubers are gonna use that line right there. This game was 7 years in development. What were they doing? Y'all gotta stop saying how long y'all been developing these games. You just put it out. Don't give these YouTubers talking points, okay? Especially because they're coming off, well, no, the last 3 were good. I don't know why I thought Resident Evil 6 was... No, the last 3 were good. People liked Resident Evil 4. And then, what was the one with the Big Mama? They're fine. The Insider also claims that Resident Evil 9 started development in 2018 as a potential 8th entry in the main series. What up, Jettisty? At this time, Resident Evil Village was seen as a spin-off project, but eventually becoming the 8th main entry. The title, informally referred to as Resident Evil 9, also reportedly has the biggest budget and the longest development time of any Resident Evil game to date. You telling them to not give you talking points? Chill. How we feeling about this? Resident Evil 9. I'm not a big Resident Evil fan. Like, I take Resident Evil on a case-by-case basis. I gotta see some gameplay before I get excited. Xbox is going full multi-platform with flagship titles such as Halo and Forza coming to PlayStation, says Windows Central journalist. This is a bold claim. Is Xbox abandoning their platform? Oh, wait. Update. Jez Corden has since clarified it was just his opinion on Xbox's strategy rather than a report from inside sources, since he also complained about the original. So basically, they misheard a nigga. Never mind. False alarm. Shout out to them for updating at least. Probably missed the convo, but Aubrey's Angels going through it today. They are. Video will be up tomorrow. Did you hear about the upcoming Kingdom Hearts film? Yes, I did. We talked about it like 3-4 days ago. Journalist just yapping. False alarm. Take this one with a grain of salt. This is from the Leaks and Rumors Reddit, so this is nothing confirmed. But Insider Scooper claims the next Resident Evil is fully open world and it's set in India. I actually like that location. I feel like that works for a Tomb Raider game. I know you probably never heard about this guy because he only does scoops about movies and series, but since he has a decent track record, maybe some of you will find this interesting. This game features vast sceneries, free use of the motorcycle, parachute, and common Lara traversal methods unrestrictedly navigate across a big map and its challenges. The game also allegedly is supposed to release in less than a year if there are no delays, but this is totally not locked in. How big are we talking, man? It's my stomach. I don't know if we can handle them. I like. Oh, you want me to throw this? I don't know if I can handle any more goddamn open world games, especially because Tomb Raider they had some pretty hard puzzles in that game. Like an open world full of hard ass puzzles. I don't know, man. I do like the new Tomb Raider games. I'm kind of like open world out, you know? Like I feel like developers really need to have a hard conversation about bro, don't put your wet ass nose on my ankle, bro. What the fuck? That shit is cold, little nigga. You know, hard conversation like, bro, does the open world benefit our gameplay? If it doesn't, maybe we should think about something else. I want to see more semi-open world games. I'm cool with that. And then even more linear games, but yeah, I'm getting burnt out on, and like these companies keep complaining about like, oh, our games aren't making any money. Like it's hard. I feel like a lot of times they need to do more research and development, R&D. I feel like they just don't think about it, right? They just think about the game that they're making and the amount of money that they need to make in order to get back their profits, right? But I'm like, yo, can y'all sit down and just look at the industry right now? We're making an open world game and 300 million other companies are making an open world game, or they just published one. Not only do our consumers have a limited amount of money, but do we think it's possible for them to beat 100 hours of Final Fantasy VII plus 100 hours of Tomb Raider plus 100 hours of Star Wars Outlaws plus 100 hours of freaking what's the not Neo, but Rise of the Ronin? Like, god damn. Yeah, what happened to level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You've reached the final level. One of my favorite moments in a game is when that thing pops up. You've reached the end of the game. Are you sure you want to proceed? Because you won't be able to do anything else. Make sure to button up all other missions before you do this. I love when that screen pops up. Level 1, 2, 3, pop up. So take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. All right, I'll save this one. Let's see. Podcast notes. Let's see. Tomb Raider, India. I like the location though. The good old game over when you run out of lives. Yeah, when you run out of lives, bruh. Minor news. X Defiant finally got a release date for May 21st, available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Looks like the technical test went well last week. So the game is finally getting released at the end of the week, at the end of the month. And I was like, thank you. Finally, like a decent multiplayer game that I can just play with the guys. It's free. Can play with people in the Discord. Free, cross-play. And then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute, May 21st. When? So May 21st, this free-to-play game drops. The very next week, another free-to-play game drops. I want to play both. Wait, it's free? Yeah, this will be free. You can pay for 3 days early access if you get the Ubisoft Plus subscription. It'll give you 3 days early access, but the game is free. I'm not gonna lie, paying for 3 days early access on a free-to-play game is absolutely insane behavior. That's an absolute demonstration of a lack of self-control. This game is not that fun. If you see me playing it 3 days early, it's because they gave it to me. I can wait 3 days. Tuesday, okay, I can play it Friday. I'll be good. Yeah, that's content creator stuff. You don't need to play it that way. But yeah, this game's coming back on the 28th, which makes me wonder, will these games cannibalize each other? I know one's a shooter, one's a fighter, but they're both free to play. And they're both going to have a moment. So I'm curious to know if one's going to cannibalize the other. Did we listen to Kendrick yet? Yeah, Ben did that. That's how I started the stream. It's going to take 3 days to open the Ubisoft app. I know, right? I had that shit on my SSD and it took a half hour to launch the damn game. First Descendant is coming free to play this summer too. Yeah, but nobody cares about that. Never seen a game re-release. What are you talking about? Gigantic has done it 3 times. Nigga, Gigantic just came out a 3rd time. Now that's a first. I've never seen a game re-released 3 times. Top Spin looks nice. I want to play it, but I know I won't have time for it. Apex Legends is getting a solo mode for the first time in 5 years. The game, whatever. With growing demand from players and a desire on the team to explore the concept again with everything we've learned since the mode's last appearance in 2019, Upheaval felt the right time to reintroduce a solos experience to Apex. To compensate for the lack of support from teammates, the revived solos mode will have 3 unique features. If you're eliminated in the first 4 rounds, you'll be able to use a one-time respawn token to rejoin the action. And any unused tokens after the 4th circle closes are converted to Evo, which is used for shields and ability upgrades. The idea behind this, according to developers, is to encourage players to be more engaged in the early going on. I'm not gonna lie, I might re-download this just to play solos. I actually liked playing solo on this. Respawn also created a mechanic for solos called Battle Sense. This gives you an audio and visual cue whenever an enemy is within 50 meters. Last but not least, you'll heal passively when you're out of combat. It'll take a moment for your gradual health regeneration to start, but you can skip the initial timer by securing a kill. You'll be able to use med kits and such to heal manually, and Respawn is making some other tweaks. This sounds like it's gonna be fast-paced as hell and aggressive if you auto-healing. Nah, download Fortnite. Fuck that game. That's not a game, that's a concert app. I heard Drake is supposed to be premiering his new diss track on Fortnite right after the Martin Luther King and Malcolm X exhibit. Alongside some maps, cosmetics, balance, and rank changes, there will be a new legend for players to check out. Alter Hells from Another Dimension. That player, I saw her kit. She just teleports. They running out of ideas, bro. This new character, all she does is teleport. I'm like, there's like 4 other characters that fucking teleport, bro. Let's see. I'm gonna save this one. Let's see, solos. Return to Apex. The Civil Rights Fortnite lobby is cooked as fuck. The Civil Rights Fortnite lobby. What else we got for you? PlayStation introduces multiplayer invites via a shareable link. Simply generate a link and send it to your friends, or post the link on social media to instantly invite people into your multiplayer session. Features coming soon to the PS5. Translation: PS5 is copying Discord. If you guys don't know, this is literally what Discord does. You can copy and paste a link for people to come in your server. You'll just be able to do it in PlayStation. But I'm gonna be honest, who's using? Do y'all use PlayStation chat? Because isn't Discord on PlayStation and Xbox now? Why would you want to be limited to your PlayStation chat when you can talk to everybody on Discord? Why doesn't PlayStation? I could have swore PlayStation has Discord app. I could have swore I read that article. It's easier, I guess. So yeah, that's coming. You know, if you want to send a link to friends, it does. Yeah, Ronan don't know what he's talking about. There are people on console who don't know how to use Discord. You said they bought it and don't bother to use it. It's a couple steps to connect. LOL. Sometimes it's unnecessary. I guess. Have you seen the gameplay clips Multiverse has been posting on their Twitter recently? Nah, but I can pull them up. Razer face mask didn't meet N95 requirements. Companies being fined over $1 million. I can summarize this one for you. During peak COVID hours, Razer announced this advanced gaming mask. Because remember, like, masks were all the rage in the States. It's finally been here. And they were creating this mask that was supposed to filter out all the COVID in the air. It turns out they lied. And now they're getting fined. Let me see. Let's see. Multi versus. What they've been posting. Yeah, the gotcha mask. What's this? MVPs, it's time for the discussion we've all been waiting for. Let's talk about gameplay. This is old. This is like from their first announcement. I've seen this, I think. Yeah, I've seen this, like the parry mechanics and stuff. Let's see. Oh, this is for all the people who got kids in the chat. If you bought your kid a Mario, so I shouldn't be laughing because children are in danger, but I'm only laughing because I just had a joke. So it turns out that the Tesla Cybertruck is not the only vehicle being recalled due to a malfunctioning pedal. For those of you unaware, all the Cybertrucks have been recalled because the pedal on them has been known to malfunction. It'll push itself down, and next thing you know, you're going 100 miles down the street in a school zone. Apparently, the Mario Kart Kid Racer is having some issues too. Oh, it's funny. They said Tesla right there. Now a bunch of drivable Mario Kart toys are being recalled because there seems to be a significant crash hazard to their drivers. California recalled 17,000 units of its Mario Kart Racer. It's a crash hazard related to its battery-powered acceleration pedal. It's the same exact issue. So it seems like the Mario Kart, I've seen these like in Target and shit. It costs $400. It seems like the Mario Kart whip for the kids is being recalled. If you bought your kids one, please be aware that the pedal might malfunction and they might end up going 5 miles down the street and the wheels might fall off. $400 is wild. It's because of the build of the, if you see them in stores, like it's a really, I think they have them in Costco too. I'm not gonna lie, if I had a kid, well, not anymore because this shit don't work, but if I had a kid, I'd probably get them one. It's a really nice build. Like you're getting what you pay for, but apparently it's got issues. So, yeah, it's gonna, because I think these things go like 2 miles an hour. It's gonna go up to 5. So just be careful out there. Make sure to turn your shit back in. Shit actually, yeah, I wish I had something like this when I was a kid. I'd be riding around on this shit, throwing rocks at other kids and shit. Hell yeah. And last but not least, Amazon Prime members get 9 free games in May, including a trip to Fallout's Wasteland. Those games include Tomb Raider Game of the Year Edition. Nice. Lego Star Wars 3. Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. Ooh, I'm going to claim that. Fallout 3. The Forgotten City. 9 Witches Electrician Simulator. Get the fuck out of here. 100 Doors from Escape. I will be claiming my copy. Actually, I might get Tomb Raider, Lego Star Wars, and Fallout 3. Some kids have modded their kits to hit 60, though. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. That's fucking insane. Pretty cool if you want to get into Fallout. That's the game they should have gave away. They should have gave away Fallout 3 when the show came out, not Fallout 70 fucking